Yo YouTube, hey Bulldog 9mm. Say, I just wanted to do a quick review on a new gun I got, the Ruger LC9. This is probably going to be my new summer carry piece. This is just a fantastic gun. I had it out at the range the other day. I put 100 rounds through it, flawless, not one hiccup. I plan on going out tomorrow and trying to put another 100 through it. But this gun is incredibly thin, light. It's just a beautiful concealed carry gun. And we will do a safety check. It is unloaded. The gun comes with two options: a finger grip for your pinky, or just flat. And when it's flat, it is just really small. You can put this in a pocket. I mean, it's pretty close to, the SIG height-wise. It's not a lot of difference there. Even length, even thickness. And don't get me wrong, I love this SIG. SIG is just high quality. It is a high quality, P238. But this, I wanted something with a little more power. And the 9mm just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. We got 7+1. I like the CZ as far as 15 rounds. It's just a way underrated gun. This thing is beautiful, high quality. It has its purpose. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. For winter carry, I'll carry the CZ or my Kimber. This is the CDP2 Ultra Carry Plus. I like a bigger grip. The Glock is kind of in between. I carry this around winter and summer. It's a very dependable gun, but I did want something even thinner, and that's where the LC9 really comes in. It's just so light, so thin, it disappears. You put this in your belt, inside the pants, and I wear shorts a lot in summer, and a t-shirt. This thing disappears. It's gone. But yet it has a big gun feel. With this pinky grip, all your fingers are on it. And I got pretty big hands. I'm 6'4", 230 pounds, so I'm a pretty big guy. And this is, you can see it just fits perfect. The trigger is just beautiful. I mean, it's a polymer, small double action type carry gun, but I gotta say, out of this type of a gun, that trigger is probably the best that I've pulled. I've played around with the cars, Kel-Tec. Kel-Tec is almost identical in size every which way. They have another option on Kel-Tec I kind of like. I wish Ruger would give you an option, that hook, where you don't even need a holster. You just slide it right into your hooks on your pants. But the Kel-Tec lost out to this because of the trigger. This thing is so smooth, and the reset is just not as near as far back. Then again, it pulls to release the trigger a little bit too far in my eyes. I mean, here we go. The Kel-Tec is actually, it releases a little sooner, but then again, the reset, you almost can't get it to reset with your finger, where this thing resets much sooner. But a great gun if you're looking for summer carry, and it's a 9mm. I mean, I just feel more comfortable with a 9mm, than I do a 380. But I do carry a 380 on occasion. This SIG P238 is a beautiful gun. This is, strictly, very similar to the Kimber. It's a single action. It's a very nice trigger. It's a little stiff for, the single action, but it's still because it is single action, you are automatically much more accurate when you're shooting this. Now, I don't know, I've heard a couple complaints on this gun regarding accuracy, and I can't, I don't understand. When I went out there, this thing is accurate as any of these guns. It is double action. You know, it's a long draw, you're pulling that first round off, and there's going to be a little bit more movement than, you know, in something like the Glock or the Kimber or even the SIG. So, you know, I think that, you know, it has adjustable sights. Maybe take a look at that. Maybe it's, you know, from the factory, this gun came out of the box and shot perfect. I mean, I didn't have to adjust the sights or anything. So maybe that's a problem you guys are having out there, you know, that I'm hearing. I think my suggestion would be get it on a bench and rest it, and, you know, line up the sights with the target the way you should be, and, you know, then pull that trigger, and that'll really hold the gun steady, because these guns do move, especially if you're standing holding them. I think once you see where you're hitting that paper, you can make some adjustments, you know, on the rear sight and correct that, because it's just a high quality pistol. I am really impressed with this, and, you know, for under $400, you know, I see them between $380 and $400. You know, that's an incredible buy. And if you hold this gun and maybe try the Kel-Tec PF9, there's just a night and day difference. This thing feels so much better, and the trigger is just, in my opinion, just much better. And I've owned Kel-Tecs. You know, they're good guns. They're, you know, pretty dependable. I haven't shot this enough. You know, it's been 100 rounds, but once I get 300-400 through it, if it continues to be flawless, I'll feel pretty darn comfortable with it. I mean, right now I would carry it after 100 rounds and no flaws or hiccups. You know, I'm ready to carry this one. Just wanted to give you an overview. I'll go maybe a little more in depth, take it apart a little bit, but you know, there's a lot of options with concealed carry. A lot of things to think about, what kind of power you want, stopping power, how much you're going to be actually shooting the gun at the range. These guns, you know, you got to practice with, but really they're not made to pump 10,000 rounds through. You know, you're going to just shoot it, you know, here and there to stay current. Gun like this, you know, you can just shoot forever. The Kimber is just a beautiful gun. You know, I've got a nice hand grip on there. I can shoot this thing just continuously. This has been a fantastic gun so far. Also, like I said, the CZ 75 P01. CZ sells these wood grips, Coca-Cola, beautiful wood grips. It comes with rubber grips, black rubber grips, which are extremely comfortable. I just like the look of these. I switch them off. You know, if I'm going to go to range and pound it continuously, I'll use the rubber grips. But this these grips are so pretty. I mean, if you can see the wood grain in there, it's just beautiful. And this gun is another flawless gun. You know, I hear a lot of people complain about the double action, single action. I don't understand. The gun is designed for a very quick response, like a revolver, and that's going to be in your double action. Safety checked. It's got a decocker on it. Bring the trigger back to safety. So you can have one in the chamber. You can pull this gun out and still have the long trigger travel, but it's going to, you know, fire. This is a quick response gun, and then once it does fire, then it's single action from there on, and then the trigger is just going to be like a Kimber or anything else. A beautiful gun. I mean, we're talking, this is a $400 gun. This is a you know, steel alloy frame, so it's not very heavy. It's a 9mm high capacity, 15 rounds, and it's pretty small. I mean, here's a CDP. I mean, they compare size-wise. It's a beautiful gun. just wanted to, give people an idea of some of the different things that are out there. Definitely check out CZ. Big bang for your dollar. Glock is a beautiful gun, dependable, and not that expensive. Another big bang for your dollar. It depends. Do you want polymer? Do you want all steel, aluminum? This gun is just a beautiful gun for summer type carry. It's much lighter than the Glock. This is a 27 though, so it's a 40 caliber versus a 9mm. But still, this thing just disappears on you because of how narrow it is. When you put it in your waistband, you don't even know it's there anymore. Well, that's all I have to say. Hopefully I helped you out when it comes to making a decision. I will be back probably with a little bit more in-depth takedown of a couple of these guns. We'll take a couple looks at a couple different pros and cons. You guys have a great day.